We're going to create an amazing grid today with this Lion's Gate. All right, so here we are. It is August 7th, 2020 here for the Lion's Gate activation. Woohoo! So I have had so much information come in over the past 24 hours that I want to share with you. Some of it, so I don't take up so much of the time, was just on information so we can go into the activation. So how I usually run these is, so thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate your presence and your willingness to be here for this experience. So what I'll do is I'll open with a short tuning in meditation for all of us to become present, for all of us to really enter into this space with our full awareness and capacity with heart, mind, soul alignment. And then I will share the information with you that I'd love to share with you about what the Lion's Gate is and other details of how that relates to us on this planet at this time, what's coming through with this specific Lion's Gate. And then we'll go into the activation based on that. So if you would please just close your eyes and take a moment to become present, breathing into the body, really allowing the breath to create space and openness and fluidity in the body. So if there's anywhere in your body that you're feeling any tension or any holding of anything or anything that has happened before this call or anything that's going to happen after, just asking for that to just be released and at ease as you breathe into your body. Calling in all of your awareness, all of your attention, all of who you are to be right here, right now, in this body, in this moment, on this call, willing to be open to what is going to come through in this experience for you to fully receive. And in this space, calling in your soul, calling in all that you are in full capacity of your being, to be present here with you in a frequency that allows you to integrate and embody any transformation and any information that is relevant for you to receive today in this time together. I'm seeing this beautiful golden light coming around us as a group, as a whole, to hold us in this field in a beautiful, cohesive, coherent, protective space, as well as just allowing this golden light to come into the center of your head, to bring your center of attention into the center of your head, to higher mind capacity of your being, your pineal gland, and then into the center of your heart. And coming into higher heart as well, you can focus within your thymus gland that is between your throat and your heart, and into your physical heart as well. Our place of pure reception. And then down through the body, this golden light, continuing down through the body, to the solar plexus and the sacral area, down to the base of the spine. Coming into a full center channel of golden light through the whole body, to become centered and neutral, connecting in with our soul self, our pure self, our wise, strong, and embodied self. Now just breathing this golden light through all of your body, in the space around your body. And as we're breathing it out into the space around our bodies, taking notice of all that are here and present in this group together. to be here to receive. We're all here to receive and to give and to share this space. To share this space at this time together, acknowledging each and every one of us. Good. Good. And then just bringing your attention back into the center of your body. Connecting in with your heart or your higher mind. Connecting in with the center of your body. Taking a breath. Good. Just letting your breath return to normal and allow yourself to stay in this relaxed space of centered presence. And I am going to now just share with you, so you can keep your eyes closed or open them, whatever you wish to be present now here in this space. Yes, and thank you, Roger, for sharing your poem. For anyone who wants to see this beautiful poem that Roger wrote in the chat for the Lion's Gate. Thank you. Yeah, so the Lion's Gate. So what is the Lion's Gate? You know, we've had, every year it comes up and every year we're excited about it and we do something with it. I'm crooked here. So the Lion's Gate happens every August on the 8th of August, where the star Sirius lines up with, the Giza Pyramid in Egypt. And during this time, it kind of is a window of, just like with the full moon or the eclipses, whatever, we kind of feel it for some time before, and then it peaks at, the fullness of it. And then, we feel the transition out of it. And it's the same with the Lion's Gate. We've been moving closer and closer to tomorrow. And with it, the intensification of energy. I'd love to hear anybody in chat or on Facebook in the comments of what you might have be experiencing over the past week or 2 weeks, because it's been amazing. It's been incredible what's come through. And so I know for some of us, I'm feeling a lot of just powerful intensity. Like, I haven't really been able to eat. Like, my body doesn't want food. I'm just living off of smoothies and vegetables from the garden, and, being really light in my body. Anytime I put anything dense in it, my body's like really against it. And so I can't digest it very well. And just really wanting to be light. So with this Lion's Gate, we're really receiving just an incredible amount of frequency and light to take us to the next layer and level of our own awareness and consciousness and embodiment of soul, which happens every Lion's Gate. And there's real specific things that I'm going to talk about shortly that are coming through with this one in particular. But with the Lion's Gate, what I find fascinating is the whole connection and relationship with the planet Sirius and the Sirians and the Sirius energy. Is that in the past, the Egyptians, Mesopotamia, which is, of that area, and the Dogon of Mali and all these other beings, they kept their time based on the movement of Sirius. So the beginning of the year, the new year, started when Sirius showed on the horizon on the longest day of the year, which is the summer solstice. That was the new year. And with that, they were able to track the year and base their year on that. And they were able to calibrate for the way that we rotated, the way that we moved, so that we didn't, there wasn't these leap years or anything. It wasn't like a 365-day year. It was about that, but we weren't locked in. It wasn't never locked into the system. It was always like, okay, there's Sirius on the horizon, the longest day of the year, and then we flow from that point. And and then it was changed in the 1500s by King George VIII, I believe it was, and to go on to the Gregorian calendar that kind of reshaped time, reshaped our connection. And so what I'm noticing is that, or what I actually saw happening when I tapped into the Egyptian pyramids and connecting in with Sirius as it's moving closer to that apex of connection with the pyramids, is that during this time, we're really shifting how we are with time. And I've been feeling this in my life over the past month, going, okay, well, what's my rhythm? How am I focusing with my rhythm in my life to, as best I can fit in with this reality of the constructs of time that have been placed on this planet, and really feeling myself just wanting to shed all of these experiences with time that we have, um, of like being on time and rushing and having this, sense of everything is locked into time, my age, my, everything that I do in my life, how I'm moving in my life, how fast or quick or short or, you know, I'm not doing things, it's very fascinating how so much of our life gets wrapped around this concept of time. And so I'm really seeing that shift. And so just giving everyone the focus to go, how does your life want to be? What's your rhythm? What's your tune, right? What flows best for you? And really coming into that experience of letting that be how we flow through life and create our days, create our trajectory, work with our soul, because our soul isn't on a specific, we're on timelines, right? But we're not on this thing of have to, should, kind of experience. It doesn't work that way in these higher frequencies of experience. It works within frequency and vibration and, coherence and resonance. And if we're in resonance with something, then, it flows more easily. And so that's what we're really coming into now is sorry there, I had to mute the line and then unmute myself again. So it's coming into this resonance of our rhythm, of our lives, ourselves. And what happens with that is it shifts the geometry of the planet and even our own selves, because when we're in the coherent resonance of the geometry of our own lives, and we're really sinking in with the natural tune and rhythms of the planet, with the universe. And this so this ties into that, it's thought that we're actually in a binary star system, like our sun is actually a star, but Earth revolves around the sun, right? But then what they've actually found is that the Sirius, the Earth and the sun are all rotating together. So it's like we have our solar system and this other solar system is rotating around it, and that we're in sync. So it's very fascinating to me is that on July 4th, every year on our calendar of July 4th, and why they chose this date for our Independence Day, right, is that the Sirius, the Earth, and the sun all line up in a straight line. It's all lined up. And Sirius is one of our main planet star systems from which this Earth has been seeded, as well as all the advanced technology and information from Lemuria through Atlantis has come from. And so now it just makes sense that we're in this awakening, and what's coming through with this connection with Sirius during this time is that it's stepping us up into that next level of integrity, right? That next level of willingness to be soul and body, to be on purpose, to be in our hearts, to be connected with what is true, what is natural, right? What is really real compared to, what we've been kind of living in and being in on this planet up to this point. And so, we've been going through these mass purges over the last, few months or years, right? Since kind of 2012, or, we've been going through these mass purges, increasingly so that we can get to the point where we are now, to where systems are breaking down and we have the opportunity as more conscious and aware beings to choose the systems that want to actually be here on this planet, right? That's actually natural for this planet to be in harmony, to be in balance, to be in rhythm. And, Sirius is like this blue shining planet, but there's actually three, it's a tri-Aries system, star system. with 3 different planets, but the main one that we're really rotating with is like, it's incredible. It's like 71% larger than the sun, right? So imagine, that we're rotating with that and that intense amount of energy that we're receiving, especially right now. And so right now we're shifting into, a new time structure that we can all tap into and embody to help the planet also shift to embody. And we'll also go into that, into the activation as I walk you through that, is coming into rhythm with our own tune, and then the tune of um the truth of the rhythm and tune and time of the earth and the universe, as well as we're receiving a lot of DNA activations right now. And what's been coming through in this is a lot of unity DNA, to where we're actually taking in and upgrading to the DNA that we are naturally, right? That we have come from, like if we're star seeds or whatever experiences that we have had in other star systems, a lot of that DNA is coming online, and it has been, but through this gateway, it's going to amp up, it's going to activate even more. So what's very fascinating for me, and like a personal experience for me, is that um, I've had connections with Syrians, and I've been, working with people who are very much embedded in that star system structure as a star seed, or have had many lifetimes and have been a major role of being of creators of this planet when it was in its more pure state. And then also the power dynamic shifts, right? I've been working with people who came in and brought in the distorted energies on this planet. And with the current Syrian, they've been coming through very intensely into my space, so that I can be a conduit to bring this energy, to bring this frequency, to bring these vibrations for us all to attune to. And also just even light language that, because when I was younger, light language would come through me actually several years ago, before kind of like light language was a thing. And I find it fascinating. It would just come through and I would just kind of do it, but I didn't really ever, I just knew it was just vibrations coming through to change something. I didn't really ever explore it too much. But now this Syrian light language is coming through, and it's very fascinating to me. And I'm not sure if it'll come through today, and I'm not, focused on that. But if it wants to come through, it'll come through. But what's fascinating to me is that the Andromedans work very closely with the Syrians. And so the Andromedan energy, I feel it coming in now, that's why I'm speaking to it, is going to be also assisting with this. Because the other thing that's happening is, as we're activating this DNA, the crystalline light body is really coming online. Us beings, like really recognizing that we are light, that fundamentally on the foundation of every cell of our body, every cell of everything is light. Right? So what we're getting is that next level layer of recognition and awareness that our bodies are formed in a crystalline, structure, our fascia, every part of our being. We're very, very powerful beings on a light and crystalline energy. And then the whole matrix, the whole grid system of our natural reality is this crystalline energy that flows and receives information and stores information, and our bodies are that too. And so once we get tapped into the realness of what our bodies really are, then we can really hone in on, how to treat the body, how to work with the body, how to become more aware of its functions on a different level frequency, so that when we are wanting to embody soul or integrate these new frequencies coming in, it's with more ease, because we're in more of a conscious awareness of how we actually function. So those are the things that are happening with this. And also the earth is calibrating with this right now too, and all the other planets. And I'm watching the sun and the central sun also, receiving things, and these going through their own transformation. So I'd love to hear anybody in the chat or on comments, just anything that I've been saying, if you have any questions on that. And then we'll go into the activation here, to just allow all of this to really become, come into our bodies and our systems. So I just wanted to say, yes, yeah, lots of sleep things. I've noticed with other people, a lot of sleep issues coming through, and cleansing bodies, headaches, um, and Bernie, yeah, you've been seeing a lot of golden light outside for the last few days. Yeah, yeah. Wow, good, Debbie. A lot of energy downloads pouring in. Yep, yep. Energy and nutrition, absolutely. Yeah, definitely it is nutrition, right? These frequencies are our food. It's what light, it's that light. We're connecting in with the light that we are, right? So it is nutrition on on these deep cellular levels. So I appreciate you calling it that. Yeah. Yeah, just going with the flow. And it's interesting because we can be with our commitments. See, with the whole time thing is we look at our life in a way of how do we want to be in our commitments with the time structure that exists, right? What times of day are going to be optimal for me? And I know it's challenging when we're kind of in a 9 to 5 situation, or, that's kind of the life path we've chosen at this point. But it's also an opportunity to go, okay, well, how can I work with that in a way that can optimize even my own rhythm? So we look at it as something to embrace and something to work with, rather than something that is maybe a have to or a struggle or a resistance, right? We embrace our rhythm with the rhythm that we've chosen in our lives, and see how to work with that. And then by doing that, then it helps us move into more of a coherent field. So like for me, it's kind of like I create my schedule, and it's also because I have my own business, but it's like I create my schedule based on what's a good natural rhythm for me for the day, right? And also working with my son and everything. So it's just a powerful place to be, to be in coherence with what your rhythm truly is, rather than maybe a forced rhythm. So yeah, DNA, synchronicity, mystic star. Thank you for sharing all that. Oh, nice. Yeah, receiving. Yeah. Morgan sleeping much later, finding it harder to concentrate. Yeah, it's interesting because when we, Penny, yeah, heart opening to pure love, beautiful. It's interesting when we have this happen. Um, it can really shake our bodies up. It can create a lot of, if we haven't really tuned our bodies to these intensities, it can be really intense. Like last night, my body just went into a lot of tension, and I was like, okay, I can feel a lot of powers moving through right now, a lot of powers moving through. My body's getting tense. I hadn't really eaten much yesterday, and I was like, okay, well, do I need to eat something? And I was like, no, I can feel it. I need to stay light. And if I don't stay light, the tension's going to get worse, right? Because I could feel it just moving through. And so that's what we need to do, is sometimes just go with what's happening in our bodies and just let it flow through until it's done. And the thing that we can do is tap in and say, okay, body, I know that I feel these frequencies coming through, or these headaches, or the sleepiness, or the not being able to concentrate. So I'm going to focus and meditate and ask that my body, so like you're directing your body with your subconscious, you're commanding your body to come into alignment and attunement and integrity and integration with the energies that are coming in. So you sit with it and you really work with that um, for a conscious reception of the energies and attunement with the body, so that the body knows, okay, wait, I don't need to react so harshly or go into fight or flight or whatever it is. It's like, okay, here, I'm just going to be with it, because you're tuning into it on a conscious level that can tell the subconscious to get up to speed. So the beautiful freedom of nothingness. Yeah, nice. I like that. Openness. Um, yeah, so grateful for this affirmation about how my physical body has been experiencing this week. I'm not alone, Gwen. Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, definitely more energy is going outside to burn it off and let it absorb into my presence. Thanks, Lynn. Yeah. Yeah, good. Good, Samira. Just getting your body and yourself into meditation. Beautiful. So good. Yes. Great. Great. So it's beautiful to hear all of what you're experiencing and going through, and also just allowing yourself to have the time and the space to really experience it, right? And be with it and go with the flow of it. So, all right. Who's ready for the activation? Who's ready to? This might take about 30 minutes, because sometimes these go on a little bit because of the depth that we go into. I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to go. Yes, and I just wanted to say this. Oh, Kirsty, yeah, your children are night owls. Yeah, my son likes to stay up late too, and I've been working. I don't know how it happened, but last night I got him to bed at like 8:30, which was like incredible because usually it's like 10 or later, and then I end up staying later, up later, and so yeah, I hear you. It can be challenging with children sometimes, and yeah, you're welcome, Mystic, for bringing us all together. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to read what she said, organizing this session to get us all, the Star Soul family, to get connected in unity. I feel blessed to meet everyone here, my beloved brothers and sisters. Yes, brothers and sisters, thank you. Yeah. So, all right, I'm just going to calibrate in here with the Syrian energy and the Andromedans, and usually other supportive energies like to come in too. So you can call in your higher guides to be present here with you as well, calling in your soul self. Welcoming you all into this Lionsgate activation of 2020. Good. Taking a deep breath into the body, really feeling into the body. Allowing us to be held in this field. So I'm seeing this beautiful grid of light coming around us all as a whole, as a pure whole field. Very beautiful crystalline blue energy, and it's like the color of Sirius, the beautiful blue white energy. Tapping into the crystalline matrix of our bodies, the true crystalline matrix of our bodies, the template, the soul template, the oversoul template. I'm seeing the oversoul template coming in right now over all of us to connect into pure source energy through all the cells of our body. Through all the cells of our body. Is coming into alignment and connection with the origin of ourselves, the origin, the source origin template of our being. And as this is happening, I'm also seeing just this rhythm of the soul template coming into every organ, every flow of fluid through the body, all the bones, all the tissue. Coming in through the whole body. And seeing the Andromedan field opening into the crystalline bridge, into from where we are in our physical plane, from this earth, creating the bridge through Sirius, through the Andromedan field. The Andromedans are the crystal grid creator holders of this system that we're in, the solar system that we're in, bridging it to all the other universes. Coming into this unified field of connection with all that is. Us being in this group unified field now, just really anchoring in this unified field of natural crystalline grid through our whole body in this group together, as well as the planet. So working with us, our own bodies, anchoring into the natural rhythm and tune of the planet, the sun, the central sun, our connection with Sirius, the Andromedan field. This being just allowing our bodies to, for a few moments, being silent now, to allow our bodies to come into attunement with this frequency. And as we're doing this, I'm seeing a lot of the components of the time distortion structure shifting from the planet and shifting from our own body. So allowing this for you to experience this in your body as well. At any level that you are allowing to allow the old templates of time to shift out of the physical fields, the mental fields, emotional fields, the energetic fields around the body, through the body, tuning into your individual soul capacity of rhythm and attunement. Because there's the overall source tune and rhythm of the planet and the sun and the central sun. We each all have our own tunes. Every planet has their own tune, every star. So we're just calibrating into our own natural rhythm of our soul, calibrating into the natural rhythm of the earth and the sun, central sun, Sirius. So just taking a moment here and breathing this into the body, into the space of your being. Just noticing what shows up in your body, in your mind, how it feels. Allowing this to enter into every cell of the body, going into the DNA of the body. Allowing the DNA to calibrate into this field, aligning with the DNA that wants to be activated through your field at this time. So connecting in with our source energy. And at this time, with these individual DNA upgrades, I'm seeing many other supportive beings coming in, the Lyrans, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, all here to welcome you into more of the genetic activation of who you are here to be in this life on this planet at this time, if you're associated with any of them. And Melchizedek and Metatron are holding space as well. This is a powerful space to be held in at this time. 12 strands of DNA coming online and shifting into, I'm seeing the one light code, the unified field light code. See what's happening is we're all receiving this unified light code DNA upgrade, as well as just sometimes a different ratio for each individual based on our connections and purpose, our soul source, starseed purposes at this time. And the unified DNA code is one strand of light. There's no differentiation in the strands and the codes. It's one strand of unified field of light coming through every cell of the body, creating a full coherent light body. So this is going to be integrating in with our individuated strands. So we're carrying this unified field until we become a pure light, one body, one full light being without any separation of strands of DNA. So this is a potent calibration right now too. So just being available and allowing this to come through the body, the field. And I'm also seeing for some of us a golden light pouring through the top of the head to allow any resistances within the field of the body, anything that needs to be transformed in this time, to be shifted through the field so that this can take shape. So just allowing anything that's coming up in the body as any form of stagnancy or imbalance to be enveloped in this golden light to be transformed at this time. To allow this light to flow smoothly and perfectly through the system. Good. I'm also hearing to hold this space right now for all of us as this is taking place to bring anything into the field that we are wishing transformation with. If it's a behavior, if it's a, some sort of habit or an emotional experience or mental process or experience, to bring it into this field to shift with this golden light, to use it as a place to alchemize this experience for you on an even deeper level right now. So this is a conscious, aware place where we get to enter into the field to transform. So what we do is we come into the field and ask that every experience that we've had with this imbalance that we're seeking to transform on any level of our being, any life from any lifetime that we've taken it on, any cords that it's attached to with anybody or anything, any and all experiences of that coming into the field of this beautiful golden light that we're all holding and sharing in at this time, to be transformed into this golden light through the body, through the field, transforming all of the lines of this experience through the whole body, the whole field. Freeing ourselves of this old pattern. Good. And then as you're doing this, bring in the qualities and the experience that you are calling forth to have, to replace this experience, this old pattern with. What are the qualities? What are the feelings? What are the experiences? What are the expressions, the thoughts, the patterns, the way of being that wants to be had in alignment with your true source, soul, self, that wants to take on its full expression with this upgrade of DNA? Just bringing all of that in, feeling it, visualizing it, however it is most potent for you to bring in these new qualities of being. Good. And bringing the conscious capacity for this new way of being, just amplifying it with this golden light. Bringing in the experience of the I am experiencing this on all levels of my being from this moment forward, and in unification with my source soul self, with my DNA, with all that I am. Coming into a fuller capacity of our knowingness, of our awareness, of our consciousness. Good. And anchoring this into every cell of the body. Really breathing this through every cell of the body. Stepping into this timeline of pure soul source connected, guided, embodied life. Releasing any cords to anything that is not in alignment with this soul embodied life, this source guided energy. And going into the crystalline structure of our bodies, really just honing into the tissue of the body, the fabric that holds our bodies together. And allowing this light to really flow through all of this tissue, so that on a foundational level of our physical bodies, we are also really consciously coming into our soul template, the crystalline grid of our soul template, the crystalline body, the light body. So physically making this the foundation of our energetic source energy in our body. And then breathing this through the energy body. Creating it as a foundation of the way that we move through life, that we are opening more and more to the wisdom of who we are. That we're opening more and more to the guidance, our inner guidance, to have more capacity to act upon the guidance with strength and courage and knowingness, willingness, trust in ourselves, trust in our soul, trust that we are supported and guided, and that this source energy is our foundation. The original true nature of our being is trust. That our souls came into this body, we agreed as a soul to come into this body, trusting ourselves to move forward in this life. with all that we are. I'm just coming into this space to welcome in more of the acknowledgement and awareness of our skills, our abilities, our capacities that will start to open up more with these DNA upgrades, these light body activations, that we open to the information that flows from within us and from without us to reflect to us who we really are. And I'm seeing us connecting into the crystalline grid of the planet of Earth, and specifically right now connecting into the pyramids of Egypt. This is the place where it was a keeper of time, of the natural rhythms of time, as well as an amplification of the energetic structures that were here on this planet as well as off planet, that were keeping everything in stability, in original source connection and creation. And so with our connection into this, sending this through the whole planet so that all the places that we are, all the places that we are on physically as individuals in this group, coherent, unified field now, to connect into this field so that we are allowing ourselves to be the conduit of this pure source energy through the whole planet. Creating this grid of all of us connected here in this energetic one source energy, as well as our individual bodies on these individual spots on this planet. Grounding it into the planet where we are. And allowing the earth to communicate back with us, the flow of energy back to us. So I'm seeing us breathing into our bodies, the energy up from the planet of this natural crystalline grid rhythm, and then breathing down from this source energy through, from Sirius, through the sun and the pyramids and into the earth, the center of the earth, as well as through the point of which you are on, to connect fully within this grid source flow of energy. All of us tuning in to the pure capacity of this flow of energy, and extending our awareness to all of us on these different points of the energy flowing through this whole planet right now, from all of us, through the pyramids, through the sun, central sun, to Sirius. Giving us the grace to move forward in our lives with more capacity to be in this natural rhythm, this natural flow with the higher attunements of energy that we are, our capacities to create harmony and balance and rhythm throughout all that is taking place on this planet right now, to hold this planet right now in this nurturing for all beings, for all people, for all of the plants and animals, the air, the water, to all come into their own calibration and natural rhythm of the abundance that we are, of the truth that we are, the harmony, the balance, the beauty that we are. Coming into pure heart and pure mind. Just intending to be in pure heart and pure mind, to integrate this into our bodies, our systems, into Integrate all of this connection into every cell of our body as we also send this connection into every cell of every being, every experience on this planet, to bring in more codes of harmony into every being, every experience, creating a depth of awareness and consciousness to move us forward into what is true and natural and harmonic for everybody, everything. I'm seeing this beautiful spiral of light going through the planet as we calibrate and integrate in with this energy, and then this spiral energy coming through our bodies, allowing this true magnetism of the planet and our bodies to be the field from which we operate from in purity. And then sending this as a collective with all of us together into the future of our timeline together here, into this timeline of our earth and all inhabitants, all of the natural realms to come into this harmonic balance, this timeline, sending this energy down, this timeline, knowing that whatever needs to take shape as we move towards and forward this place of harmony, that we will do so with more consciousness, more awareness, and willingness to maintain our field of harmony, to assist in all that is taking place as things become more seemingly disharmonious, that we come into harmony with it, embracing the disharmony to create harmony. So embracing the whole planet and everything that is taking place right now through this field. Embracing even parts of ourselves that feel out of balance and disharmonious, embracing all of it with this harmony and pure heart and pure intelligence of mind. So that all these new time structures, all this new DNA, all this new crystalline body can really activate and take shape as we move forward in our individual lives and our lives as a collective. Thank you. And allowing ourselves to come into a frequency of connection that is easeful and graceful for us to carry forth throughout our day while this continues to move through our field, to shift our bodies, to shift our minds, to shift our whole expression of being and awareness of being. That we come into focus with our own individual bodies while still maintaining a connection and awareness to the unified field. Breathing into the body. Mm. And in this body, just breathing in, I'm seeing a white light just coming around all of us again in the whole body. Just breathing this white light through the body, allowing any residual energies that need to be shifted to be transformed or shifted, and allowing this body to come into a very soft space of gentleness, of nurturing, of love, of joy, harmony. gratitude. Honoring yourself here and now for being here, for opening into this capacity of this field to share in this experience with all that you are, to come into more awareness. And to live your life in more harmony and integrity with what is true for you as a soul and that which is true for all that exists. And extending gratitude through everyone that is here to hold this field together. The earth, the sun, all of our helpers that were here today, all of our guides. Giving gratitude for our bodies, for holding us, for having a temple for our soul to operate through. And honoring this temple that we have taken on in this life to express through. Good. And just centering into the body, centering into the field, even more feeling your body. If you need to move your hands and feet and your arms, knowing that this is a field that we can always call into. It's in our cellular memory. It's in all that we are now. This is who we are. Just asking again the body and the field to come into a frequency that allows you to go throughout your day with ease and focus. And awareness. Good. Thank you. And just again coming into the center of your body, focusing in the center of the head, in the center of the heart, in the center of the base of your spine, coming into the center of your body. And asking your energy field also to come into a field around your body if you're really expanded and you feel like you need to bring it closer to your body to continue throughout your day, or if you want to stay expanded, that's fine too. Good. And when you feel called to, just opening your eyes and looking out around the space that you're in so that you're imbuing the space around you with this energy from within, and that you're connecting in to the frequencies of the space around you that have also been shifted by you coming into this field and frequency. So just calibrating in with your surroundings again. And this new energy. Good. So I'd love to hear any comments or feedback from that, something you experienced. You can put it in chat, or you can put it in comments on Facebook, or if you even want to unmute yourself, that is fine too, to come in and share or ask a question. I know we're kind of all in an expanded space. I feel the field. Just take your time honing in and coming in. And if there's anything that you have a question about or have a comment about, you always can put it in Facebook or email me about that. So, yeah. So some comments coming in. So gorgeous. Thank you. Felt lots of emotion. Thank you, Gina. That was amazing. Thank you, Susie. Hi.
Kristen?
Hi.
Hi, this is Beverly. I
Hi,
have
Beverly.
a question.
Yeah.
If I was to visualize the crystalline body, until today I was seeing it as a heavy crystal rock, and
Okay.
I want to get an idea of how would you see it, the crystalline body?
Yeah, the way I perceive the crystalline body, yeah, thank you, is really just these beautiful light energies that run through my body. It's just like it's like a grid. It's kind of like seeing my body and how the energy flows, and it's just this real crystalline like energy, light.
Light.
So that's how I see it. It's light. Yeah.
Sparkling. And
Yeah, it's just very pure, very light, very clear. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It was wonderful today. As you would say something like the chords, I was thinking things like seconds before, and then it would come out your mouth. So it
Oh,
was really
nice.
beautiful to. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Pam, for being here too, Julie. Yes. And let's see. Bernie, it's kind of like it is. It's like what you call it? Sorry. Yeah, it's just like our energy channels. Just our energy channels, our own grid. We all have our energy channels, if it's through acupuncture or, acupuncture, but our meridian lines, our chakra nadis, it's all a part of our energy body that exists within the physical body. So, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. So, dewdrops, Christine. Yeah. Beautiful blue and violet colors flowing through me and around me, Penny. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Kuan Yin just showed up, Kristen. Nice. Yeah, Kuan Yin. So many beautiful energies of Kuan Yin. The compassion, the love, the holding of this space. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, it's really interesting because, I think a lot in terms of alchemy, and it's interesting that this happens during the time of which uh, we're in the Leo. That's why it's called the Lion's Gate, because we're in the time when the sun's, in the constellation Leo. And in alchemy, we have these lions. Like if you ever work with tarot or, working in with the fields of how our energy flows in our hero's journey and all these, alchemical symbols. Oh, Gwen, yeah, thank you, Gwen. Yes, you're welcome. Yes, bring on the Lion's Gate tomorrow. Yeah, well, we're in tune with it now, right? I mean, we've all been in tune with it, but now we actually are just like really flowing with the energies that are going to be really peaking tomorrow, when everything lines up. So, just the lion being, the courage, the love, the strength, really wanting to be in that. And you'll see we have these different levels of the lion. We have the levels of the lion that are our desires, our lower desires, and we're always refining these lower desires that can be represented by the lion to these higher levels of our lion, which are pure love and courage and strength and wisdom. And so that's the opportunity that we have there through the gate of Leo, the lion, as we're connecting in with these higher frequencies. So just really creating a new way of relating to ourselves. Yes. So blessings, Penny. Thank you. And Emma, I feel this has bumped me up to another level of consciousness and connection to my true light. Much gratitude and many blessings for all. Yes, thank you, Emma. Many, many blessings to you as well. And let's see, I've got lots of, let's see, I just got to find these comments on Facebook because people are commenting on Facebook and I'm, need to get there. Yeah, Anita, you felt the energy of this light language. I was speaking, going out to everyone tuned in, also to the planet. Yeah, you're welcome, Anita. Thank you. That's a good question, Roger. I needed to tune into that and I forgot to check that out to see when that exactly is happening. So if anyone wants to look that up right now on your computers to see when Sirius is actually aligning with Giza tomorrow, that would be good so we could all tune in at that time. Thank you for Veronique. Thank you. All day, baby, right? It's been all week. Yeah. Yeah. And Lynn, yeah, you're a sun sign Leo, birthday 14, numerology is a 5, becoming 55, lots of 5. Wow. Yeah, 5 being that energy of, intuition, really connecting in with your pure soul self information, the hook. Yeah, the source. Was someone coming on to talk? Natasha, you're welcome. Yeah, I
Yes,
wasn't sure.
can you hear me?
Hi, Nancy. Yes.
Hi. Not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before, my vortex started spinning, and it got very, very fast. I was totally disabled, physically,
Wow.
and it went into the inner ear and loosened some crystals, which made everything worse.
Yeah.
I ended up in the emergency room. They took all kinds of tests on me. Everything was perfectly normal, even my blood pressure. I'm 74. Everything was
Nice.
flawless. I just laid there so still, so blessed,
Yeah.
just with my eyes closed, and I felt this peace and joy, excitement, because I knew that I had just received a download
Oh,
on
nice.
vortex, and so I've been kind of floating ever since. And this just bless you and thank you so much for the whole program.
Yeah.
I
You're
needed
so welcome.
this energy, receive this energy today. So I thank you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so honored. Tears just came to my eyes. It's so incredible. I love seeing that you really embodied it, let it come through and let it shift your physical space without, maybe going into fear or whatever. It's like, okay, here it is. And so beautiful, Nancy. Thank you.
No fair. It was a gift. I was so excited. I couldn't wait to unwrap the package.
Oh, that just brought tears to my eyes. Thank you. Yeah, it's really
You're very
beautiful.
welcome.
Yeah. Keep going.
Much love to everyone today. I feel radiating.
Yeah, you are. The smile, you can see it all through your whole body. Your whole body's smiling. Oh, it's such a blessing. I have to mention that I just love seeing all the different generations that are just totally embodying and honing in on this. It's just empowering that there's just no separation on any level of this experience. None, we're all here in it. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Does anyone else want to share? Hi,
I
Pat.
want to thank you, Kristen, for this wonderful experience.
Mm,
I walk off balance a lot, lightheadedness, and I think I'm integrating higher energies too. And then it shifts in the evening. I seem to be more balanced, but it's been challenging, for me. And I just have to give my body compassion on my journey. And I tell goals and send love to humanity and the earth every morning.
Nice. Thank you.
All living things, earth, wind, air, fire, and sea. But I love all your presentations so much. I want to thank you for your presence in my life.
Thank you, Pat. It's an honor, and I appreciate you, and I receive, and I'm really grateful that you are tuning into yourself and the earth and sending the healing and just being the healing on this planet right now. It's so needed. So much love to you for doing that. And Yeah, just keep going with what comes through, and may your body come into equilibrium with everything that's changing. And I also have gone through that. It was some months ago where I was off balance a lot, and it was very interesting. You know, I would just find myself just wobbling and like being in this space of like, whoa, did everyone else just feel the room move and everything move? Because everything just moved. And my whole body is wobbling, and everyone, you know, and I just kind of look around and I see that nobody else is like experiencing. I'm like, okay, I'm just.
My friends told me when I was in the emergency room, they told me, please don't tell them that your vortex is spinning. They'll put you in the loon again. And I said, at least I'll have someone to talk to in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thank you, Mylene. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. That'd be funny. Yeah, like your vortex is spinning. What? You want to feel it? Hold my hand, you know? Oh, yeah, definitely. Great. Yes. Wow. Well, so much love. I'm so appreciative of everyone just tuning in and being here. It's been such a beautiful experience, and just tuning into all these energies. And the reason why I did it today was because tomorrow I'm actually going to be off grid. I won't be around a phone. I'll be out in nature and just tuning into these energies. And so I'll just be holding space again tomorrow for this, and just tapping into this field again. And so everyone who's going to be showing up on the replay, just know that we've, you know, I, through the intention of this, I was also just holding space for everyone who's going to be watching this after we post this. So that tomorrow we'll check in. And yeah, if anyone has any information on when it is all lining up tomorrow, please put that in on the Facebook page, the Awakened Soul Facebook page, and even in the Facebook group, if you've joined the group, or email me and I'll just, you know, can send it out. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. Much love to you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Roger, were you wanting to come on and say something?
Yeah, I have a question, Christian. What on earth
Yeah.
are we all meant to be doing with our lives once all this course is over? Because it's been such an important part of my day. Suddenly I've got a feeling I'm going to be going through withdrawal systems next week. Apart from, obviously, we bought the course, so I'm going to see every lecturer at least 2 or 3 times, but you know, then what? So
Yeah, thank you. Well, actually,
it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. I'm tongue in
thank you,
cheek.
Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, because I had that too at the beginning of the week when I saw it all like coming to the end. I started going, oh, you know, it's been holding my space too, and I just had to take a deep breath of embracing that. But I'm going to be starting a mastermind to invite you all into, to come into this space of connection, and with me to hone into all these levels that we've talked about through the whole series, as well as just in life in general, of who we are on this planet and what we're creating, and coming into more soul embodiment and awareness of how all this is functioning right now, how we function as a crystalline light body, and so many other layers that we'll get into. So that's a way of staying connected and staying in rhythm with this. And also, I'm also going to be putting together a masterclass series with some of the speakers that were in the event, to carry on some of this information and connection with you all throughout the space. So yeah, we're all going to stay connected. And if you're on Facebook, you know, I know Facebook isn't a thing, and I'm looking into other options for different levels of connection. But if you're in the Facebook group, I post a lot in the Awakened Soul Community with Kristen Facebook group, to just keep us all connected and in rhythm with each other. And so it's a place to connect and talk and share. And there's a lot of people that signed up and were in the Unity Consciousness event that have joined the group. So we can all tribe there and come together there and connect. So yeah. And I hear you, the way to connect, let's see, how about this? What I'll do next week maybe is come on live, you know, and invite everyone. I'll come on live and invite everyone into a Zoom call that was on the event, just to kind of decompress, debrief, right? The whole event and what we took in. And I'm also doing the closing ceremony on Sunday. If you've received the email for that, I'll be doing the closing ceremony for the event on Sunday, which is also a place for us to connect and create a momentum forward into what is coming next after we're through. So I'm having 2 time options on Sunday to accommodate us on this side of the planet and everyone on the other side of the planet. So Sunday at 11 a.m. Yeah, go ahead.
I would just like to say, I think this Zoom is just a wonderful format. I mean, it's, you know, for communicating with people like all over the world, it's just amazing. I mean, I do other programs where I speak to, I'm from England, as you can tell. I have many colleagues over there, and I do other sort of spiritual backwards and forwards. But this is a great format, I think. So the more you can do on Zoom, for me, Kristen, I think that the better. I don't know whether others feel the same, but it's just great because we can see each other. I know some are shy; they hide their faces. But my wife's on here, Arthur, and she's hiding her face. I know that. But you know, I'm more outgoing because I'm an entertainer by profession. So
beautiful. Well, maybe you can come on and read some of your poetry and entertain us. It's really beautiful and grounding and expansive.
Thank you for that, Kristen. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've written I mean, ever since this course has been on, I think I've literally written 1 or maybe even 2 poems every day for the last month or so, you know, which is like crazy. And a lot of it's been inspired by you. So, you know, seriously, and even your guests. So just so you know that.
Yeah.
Very true.
Very humbled. It's been a very humbling and honoring experience. It's definitely opened a lot of new pathways for myself. And so I appreciate what it's opening up for you. And yeah, you could create your Unity Consciousness poem book, and we can buy it from you.
I'll give it away.
You know, yeah. So Artha, thank you. You said that Debbie said it was going to be at 1:08 a.m. on Saturday night Pacific time. So like Saturday morning, like after midnight Friday night at 1:08 in the morning, then Pacific time. So that's going to be like 3:08 my time. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll double check that. Yeah, I'll double check that and post it in the group. And I love what Lynn, did you read in the chat what Lynn said? Roger, you are adorable. We are boundlessly brilliant, and we'll know when we need to know what we need to be next. Roger, you're adorable. That's great.
She doesn't really know me. I've got a whole other side to me that's, you know, not as adorable as comes across from my fairy garden behind me here. So, but thank you, Lynn. I'll take the compliment.
Isn't that the way we are? Oh, so many facets of ourselves, so many faces. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Great. Yeah. Well, we'll all stay connected. No worries. I appreciate you saying that, Roger, because I had that same thought, you know, like what's going to happen. So yeah, I would love to. Let's do that. We'll have the closing ceremony on Sunday, and then maybe one day next week, I'll think about what day and time will work. We can all come on to a Unity Consciousness decompression debrief. What's next, moving forward from here, Zoom session. Brilliant. So sounds great. Thank you for bringing that in. I had some people on here that said yes, like that's great. So Mystic, Queen Isis showed up trying to reveal some truth to me, but I misinterpreted. Would there be a way for me to reconnect again? Absolutely. Yeah. Just tap into that field of Isis in the meditation and just ask what do you want to come through? And maybe in the replay, if you listen to this, I'll be sending out the replay, or if you're in the Facebook group, go back and just see it, because it'll be on in the live. But if go back and listen, and maybe as you're listening to the replay and you're in the field and the energy again, the information will come through again for you. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Lynn. Love you. Yeah. Ah, wow. It's such an amazing field that we're in here together. So I don't want to have to break it and end it, but I do have to transition to another call. So here's the specific time. Oh, you got from Christoph. Yeah, great. Great. Yeah, I figured he would have it. New Zealand, Saturday, 8:08 p.m. Central European. Oh, it's from Christoph's page. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. So Central European time will be 10:08 a.m. 8:08. So it's all at 08 after the hour at 8:08. That's interesting. I wonder. that's pretty cool. 4:08 Eastern. Yeah, and that'll be 3:08 a.m. Central time. Great. Thank you. I'm going to copy and paste that into my page, on the page. Great. All right. So everyone, may you go forth in your day with love and peace and harmony in hearts, minds, and souls. And this is gratitude for each other, this whole space, this whole field. Just really calibrate into ourselves and give ourselves the knowing that we're still connected. We're still in this unified field. We're still in coherence and resonance with each other and with what's coming through and what is to come through for all of us here on this planet, in this space, in this experience at this time. And that this is who we are. We can tap into this space at any moment and be in this field of experience. So thank you. Thank you again all for being here. I appreciate you all. Veronique, yeah, did you want to come on and say something?
I just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely. Beautiful. I know it's kind of hard. It's like when the field is so expanded, we don't want to like leave, right? We just want to keep bathing in it.
Right, right.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. And so let's just carry it on. Let's take the intention that this is the field we're going to hold and be in and move through the rest of our day.
Yes. Woman.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Much blessings and love to you all.
To all. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So much love to you. Thank you, Roxana. Yes. All right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Send love and light to all. Yes. Thanks.